Tonight's NHL slate is stacked with high-stakes matchups as the Rangers take on the Lightning and the Kings host the Canucks. We're breaking down every trend, line, and betting angle you need before puck drop. Now, as always, before we start, it's worth reminding everyone that supporting the channel keeps these daily breakdowns coming. Less than 25% of you watching are actually subscribed. If you find value in the analysis, if you enjoy the picks, and if you want to help the channel grow toward that 2,000 goal, right now sitting at 1127, hit that subscribe button. It takes 1 second and helps in a huge way. When you look at a slate like this, featuring the New York Rangers hosting the Tampa Bay Lightning, there's a lot more going on beneath the surface than just a simple matchup. This is one of those games where understanding the nuances of team history, recent form, and betting angles can give you a real edge. Right now, the overnight money line has the Lightning sitting at +100 and the Rangers at -120, which already sets the stage for a tight contest, at least in terms of the odds. The over-under for this matchup is currently 6.5 goals, and there's an interesting puck line dynamic as well. Tampa Bay, if you take them at -1.5 on the puck line priced at -250, gives you a bit of a safety net. They can lose by 1 goal and you still cash the bet. Conversely, the Rangers at +205 on a 1.5 goal puck line must win by at least 2 goals for that bet to hit. These are just the initial numbers, and as always, we'll see adjustments as puck drop approaches tomorrow. Looking deeper into the head-to-head history between these two, the Rangers have a clear edge in recent matchups. They're 6-4 against Tampa Bay over the last 10 games, including victories in the last 2 meetings. That historical trend is important because it shows the Rangers' ability to handle the Lightning's speed and skill, particularly on the road. When we examine home versus away trends, the home team has gone 7-3 in these matchups, and the favorite has been dominant with an 8-2 record on the money line. Notably, when the favorite is laying the 1.5 goal puck line, they've gone 7-3, indicating that multi-goal wins are common in this series. In fact, there's only been one 1-goal game in the last 10 encounters, which suggests this matchup often produces decisive outcomes. The over-under splits are telling as well. 5 games have gone over and 5 under in the last 10, though historically, the under has hit 6 times compared to 4 overs. Goaltending is a potential game changer here, though neither starter has been officially confirmed. Reports suggest the Lightning will likely have Johansson between the pipes, while the Rangers could go with Garland. Both goalies have shown solid form this season, and their performance could swing the game one way or the other. It's worth noting that when these teams met earlier this season in Tampa, the Rangers left with a commanding 7-3 victory, which speaks volumes about their capability to explode offensively even in enemy territory. Breaking down team records adds further insight. The Lightning are an impressive the 2nd of July 15 overall this season. They have an under record of 12-11 and perform very well on the road at 7-2. The Rangers, on the other hand, are the 2nd of November 13 overall with an under record of the 1st of September 16 and a disappointing 2-7-1 at home. That home record is a red flag for New York in this matchup. Considering recent form, Tampa Bay is on a hot streak, winning 8 of their last 10 games, including a 6-game win streak. They've been consistently high-scoring in those wins, putting up 8 goals, 3 goals, 6 goals, 9 goals, 5 goals, 3 goals, 5 goals, and 6 goals in consecutive games. Meanwhile, the Rangers have gone 6-4 in their last 10, with scores fluctuating between 5, 6, and 8 goals in wins, but with 2 and 3 goals in losses, showing inconsistency at home. All this data, combined with betting lines and trends, points toward a strategy leaning in favor of Tampa Bay. From a money line perspective, taking the Lightning is a smart move. On the puck line, they're getting goals, which provides a margin of safety if the game remains close. With scoring trends from both teams, the over-under 6.5 goals looks primed to go over, especially given Tampa's recent offensive outbursts and New York's struggles to consistently defend at home. So, for today's picks, the Lightning on the money line, Tampa Bay on the puck line, and taking the over are all logical plays based on the statistical picture. Remember, these are the trends, the numbers, and the patterns you can leverage, but nothing replaces your own judgment. Always vet your bets responsibly and trust your analysis. When you step into a matchup like this between the Los Angeles Kings and the Vancouver Canucks, there's more than just the surface-level odds to consider. This is one of those games where recent trends, team form, and strategic angles can make all the difference in how you approach your bets. Right now, the overnight money line has Vancouver sitting at plus 142 while the Kings are favored at minus 170. The over-under is currently set at 6.5 goals, giving us a solid reference point for total scoring expectations. On the puck line, the Canucks are getting 1.5 goals at minus 175, which means if you take them that way, you win if they pull off the outright victory, and you still win if they lose by just 1 goal. Meanwhile, the Kings laying 1.5 goals at plus 145 require a 2-goal margin or more for the bet to cash. As always, these numbers are subject to change as we approach puck drop, but they give us a clear framework for analyzing the betting angles. Goaltending is a key factor to watch in this matchup. Vancouver is expected to start Pura, while Forsberg is projected for the Kings, though nothing has been officially confirmed. Both goalies have had their moments this season, and their performance could be a deciding factor in a game that might hinge on just 1 or 2 critical saves. Looking at the head-to-head history, the Kings have a slight edge, going 6-4 against the Canucks in the last 10 meetings. Interestingly, the road team has been thriving lately, currently on a 3-game winning streak and 8-2 in their last 10 road matchups against Vancouver. When it comes to favorites and underdogs, the favorite is 6-4 on the money line, while the success of either side on the puck line is perfectly balanced at 5-5. Notably, 4 of the last 10 games between these teams have been decided by just 1 goal, showing that close contests are common and timing can play a huge role. Scoring trends provide even more insight. The under has hit 9 times and gone over just once in their recent matchups, indicating that games between these teams often stay tight. Current in-progress games further highlight this dynamic. The Kings are tied 2-2 with the Ducks in Anaheim in the 3rd period, while the Canucks are trailing 3-2 to the Sharks in San Jose in the 2nd. These ongoing games give a snapshot of the inconsistency both teams have shown, particularly in how they manage leads and close out games. Historically, the Kings have struggled at home compared to their road performance, a trend that mirrors the Rangers' struggles this season. For the Canucks, recent form has been shaky. They're 1-3 in their last 4 outings, with scoring ranging from 2 goals in losses to 5 goals in a win, highlighting volatility in their offensive output. The Kings, excluding the ongoing game, are also 1-3 in their last 4 contests, with scoring fluctuating between 1 and 7 goals across various wins and losses, including shootouts and overtime games. Notably, the last 6 completed games for the Kings, all excluding the in-progress tie, have been decided by just 1 goal, reinforcing the idea that this team is involved in very tight contests, particularly at home. Considering all of this, the betting angles start to become clear. Taking the Canucks on the money line offers value, especially given Los Angeles' struggles on home ice. Likewise, the puck line bet on Vancouver provides additional insurance, giving us flexibility if the game remains close. From a total perspective, going under makes sense given the Kings' home struggles and the consistent trend of tight, low-scoring games when they host Vancouver. For today's slate, my picks are straightforward but informed. The Canucks on the money line, Vancouver on the puck line, and taking the under in total goals. These decisions aren't just about numbers, they're about reading trends, understanding team psychology, and leveraging home and away splits to your advantage. Remember, these are professional insights, but your own judgment should always guide your bets. Bet responsibly, trust your analysis, and never chase outcomes without evaluating the data. If you want the kind of detailed breakdowns, expert betting angles, and actionable insight that truly separates casual fans from savvy bettors, subscribe to Beyond the Box Score. We deliver daily, in-depth coverage with the stats, trends, and expert reasoning you need to approach every NHL slate with confidence. Stay informed, stay sharp, and let your knowledge guide your play.